We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a Vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future.
And a very pleasant good evening, and we welcome you inside Basil Peterson Gymnasium on the campus of Orange Coast College in Costa Mesa for tonight's 3C2A Men's Volleyball Championship on the Bay Area Online Sports Network. 4 teams arrive at the championship here from Orange Coast College, and they spell distinct storylines between each of the teams. And we start with arguably the most familiar storyline, that of the Orange Coast College Pirates, who return once again to the championship. The 3-time defending champions seek championship number 4 in a row here this weekend. They will try to do it one more time, but they will have stiff competition, predictably, and it starts with the top seed in the bracket, the Golden West College Rustlers. They come in with a record of 21-2 on the season, and they boast 2 wins against Orange Coast College in the only 2 meetings between the teams on the season. So they arrive a very confident team looking to unseat the longtime champs. On the other side, we have a couple of different storylines, and we'll start with Santa Barbara City College. The Vaqueros arrive telling a Cinderella story. They are the lone team to arrive here at the championships off a road win. They traveled to the 4-seed Moore Park College Raiders and unseated the Raiders to punch their ticket. They did it in 5 sets, a dramatic 15-13 win in set number 5. This was a team that stumbled out of the gate to a record of 2-4, but they have gotten better and better as the season has gone on. They arrived 16-7, but they are a loose and confident team looking to write their own history and perhaps tell a Cinderella story to the first ever championship for Santa Barbara City College. And finally, San Diego Mesa, the Olympians, back at the championship for the 4th consecutive season. It all started back in 2022 with a Cinderella run of their own. As the 8th seed, they made it to the championship. Last year, they arrived at the precipice, making the championship match, but falling in straight sets to the Pirates. They're back again this year. Can 6'9" leading hitter Trevor Clark perhaps take them that final step and bring their first championship back to San Diego Mesa? All of it is coming up next. It starts with 2 semifinal matches here tonight from Orange Coast College. First up, Golden West, Santa Barbara City College. We'll come back, get it started on the Bay Area Online Sports Network. with a spot on the championship Saturday night on the line. The Rustlers in the white and Santa Barbara in the black jerseys. Near home date here for the Rustlers, just down the road in Huntington Beach. Meanwhile, the Vaqueros, used to a little travel by this point, just dispatched Moore Park to punch their ticket, and they are on the road here at the championships. But again, no doubt coming in with a measure of confidence, but they'll need it. Second matchup between these two teams on the season. They met back on February 7th at Santa Barbara. It was a straight sets win for Golden West College. So the Vaqueros going to have to reverse the trend in a major way as they travel down to Costa Mesa. Frankie Faena into the net with the first point, but they go middle and find Schultz, who gets the kill. It's a strong middle for Santa Barbara, anchored by Nick Schultz and Keegan Hubbard, who combined for a big performance at Moore Park. Over 20 kills between the two, and they hit at 500 in the 5-set win. And they'll need every bit of that. One-timer dug out by Nunez. Rustlers back on the attack. Defense leading to offense for Golden West, and a 2-1 lead early on. Nunez will serve. Joseph Nunez in the top 5 in the 3C2A. A little over 3 digs per set. Outstanding libero. Near overpass, but they keep it alive. It pinballs around. Now Hubbard tries to push it through, but net contact on Santa Barbara. Nunez will continue on serve. A 3-1 lead early for Golden West. They are led by a dynamic duo of outside hitters, Kyrie Rodriguez, Aiden Powell. The leading attackers on the season, looking to go up the line and getting the line. First swing for Marcus Krepp. And that breaks the mini run for the Rustlers. Pulls Santa Barbara back within 1 at 3-2. Henry Carlin, one of 2 setters who figure to see action here for Santa Barbara. The overpass leaves an easy ball for Hubbard, who hammers it down. 3-3. Correction, that might have been James Walker Ziegler. Either way, the serve from Carlin has the Rustlers out of system, and we're tied at 3. They'll work it across, and the first attempt for Powell is down. You see the leaping ability for Aiden Powell, the freshman out of Laguna Hills. And he gets up there to give the Rustlers the 4-3 lead. First serve for Owen Banner. 38 aces on the season. That's good for second in the 3C2A. A dangerous server. A little trouble scrambling, but on the touch, James Walker Ziegler with the kill. Just a shade on the touch, tied at 4. So they survive the first serve from Banner. Do the Vaqueros. We play on, tied at 4. Pearson on as the setter up the line, and Powell just wide. First lead for Santa Barbara at 5-4. Powell had a good swing off the set from Pearson, but just missed it. 5-4. On serve, Nunez handles. They'll go back to Powell, who will work cross court. His second kill. Tied at 5. Rodriguez and Powell had huge performances in the matchup between these two teams back on February 7th, combining for 25 kills, attacking at a nearly 500 clip. And the Vaqueros had no answer for the two in the straight sets win. And the illegal touch, going to give this to, I believe, well, they're going to say it to Golden West. Yeah, just at the tail end there. They were trying to send it over It looked like it was Charlie Court, who had come on, just trying to give up the free ball. Well, hold it. We're still at 5-all. Back on the attack. And the roof from Rodriguez and A.J. Kubrick. And we'll have a look at the replay to see which hands got it. But a good set and a big swing for James Walker Ziegler, but denied. It was Rodriguez with the block. And the block, ordinarily the calling card of Santa Barbara. This one's still alive. The Vaqueros lead the 3C2A in blocks per set. That one sent long from Dubno. No, they're going to say Dubno. Yeah, just long from Dubno, tied at 6. Luke Steiner. Freshman libero out of Walnut Creek, off the tape, but down to get it is Rodriguez. Back to Dubno. Off the block and up. Faina cut off. They send it over on the second touch. Vaqueros struggling, give up the free ball. Pearson, back row attack, first time from Powell. 3 kills for Powell early on. 7-6, the Rustlers nose out in front. Well, not a team that you can give up a lot of free balls. And the Rustlers take full advantage. On to serve Kubrick. Faina handles it. Walker Ziegler with the crush ball inside the line. Tied at 7. James Walker Ziegler, the left-hander, over on the opposite side. 6'5" out of Hollywood. There was a bit of Hollywood in that swing. Tied at 7. Pearson, quick set in the middle. And Green able to get just enough of the block. Tools it for an 8-7 lead. Well, I think the Rustlers, even at the championship, have to battle a measure of complacency here. And a big swing, and it's sent long from Marcus Krepp. Didn't get any part of the block. It's now 9-7, I should say. Golden West out in front by 2. But not only did the Rustlers go up to Santa Barbara and handle this Vaquero team fairly routinely, but it would be hard for the Rustlers, seeking to get back in the championship circle, to not look ahead to some degree, as a big swing from Banner is down. A 3-point run for the Rustlers. But this young Rustler team has to be looking ahead at some level to the possibility of a championship matchup with the Pirates. Off the block, that ends the run. Schultz with a little push, and it's 10-8. Rustlers with the 2-point lead. I believe my buddy and broadcast partner, executive producer at SoCal College Sports, Mike Cepeda, would call this a trap game, or a potential trap game. But hard to imagine that that's the scenario in a semifinal. But the Rustlers certainly need to stay focused. Got a lot going for them in this matchup. All the way across, all kinds of room. Hammered down by Owen Banner. And the freshman from Edison High School in Huntington Beach, and that is just too much room. 11-8, Golden West on top by 3, and the first bit of difficulty with the serve for Steinert. And the first real trouble on a pass from either team, and it comes on the serve of Kyrie Rodriguez. Just 5 aces on the season for Rodriguez. Goes back to the float. That one handcuffs Altenkayag. Back-to-back muffs handling serve, and Bridget Kulesh going to burn a timeout. Set number one, 13-8, Golden West with the early lead. It's the 3C2A Men's Volleyball Championship semifinals on the Bay Area Online Sports Network.
Your time is now. Unlock your potential and pursue your dreams at Santa Barbara City College. Whether you're just starting out or picking up where you left off, you can choose your new beginning. We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a Vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future.
And back inside Basil Peterson Gymnasium here at Orange Coast College, a 13-8 lead. Might have seen we are having a little bit of difficulty with our scoreboard app here early in this one, but I shall do my best to keep you up to date on the score. Right now, the Rustlers with a 5-point cushion. Here in set number one, Kyrie Rodriguez will continue on serve. Back-to-back aces, this one handled by Altenkiag. And off the block, and the net contact, and Nick Amato quickly on the call. He doesn't like it at all. Still got some words. We'll take a look at the replay. And I have to apologize. It's a possibility that the call was actually that the block went off the post. And now they'll conference up, will our referees, and we'll await the final call. Right now, the point on the board for Santa Barbara. Maybe we could run that back one more time. We'll see if the guys can get that going. But they're going to give this point to Santa Barbara and let you perhaps have a look. But clean block, and I didn't see the net contact, so the call might have been more around that contact with the post. Over on the near side, either way, after a quick conference, it's not going to go Nick Amato's way. 13-9, trouble on the pass, and a free ball now for the Vaqueros. Brazier forced a bump set. Altenkiag off the attempted dig of Powell. Big swing for Tom Altenkiag, freshman out of Los Angeles, and Altenkiag stepped into a bigger role after the Vaqueros lost Mikolos Petritis, one of their leading attackers, midway through the season. And back to Altenkiag, sent it long, 14-10. Rodriguez elects to let it go. But Altenkiag has stepped into that larger role. Petritis is back. He did play very briefly in the win at Moore Park, but just one set. Meanwhile, Nunez into the net on serve, 14-11. Rustlers up 3 as Carlin will once again replace Brazier. And Carlin will come on to serve. Bronstein with the set, perfect set. Powell could take a little off and find the floor. Had every option in the world on that ball. And Powell continues his big first set. Banner to serve for the second time. 15-11. I mentioned Altenkiag and the bigger role that he's taken on lately. 15 kills to lead the way in the win at Moore Park, as Santa Barbara got the road win to advance here to the semifinals. 15-12. And wide from Altenkiag. 16-12. The serve error gives it back to Golden West, largely on the strength of that quick run that took it from 7-all to 10-7. And the Rustlers have maintained. Overpass once again, the one-timer off of Steinert. Altenkiag can't get all the way back to it, 17-12. So the Rustlers grab the lead with that quick run and now have widened it to 5 at 17-12. Just underway, set number 1, semifinal number 1. The 3C2A Men's Volleyball Championships on the Bay Area Online Sports Network. In the middle, clean block. But the Vaqueros still going. They'll try the middle again with Hubbard. And Hubbard able to get it by Powell, who laid out but couldn't corral it. Keegan Hubbard specifically punched the ticket to the championships. It was his kill at 14-13 in set number 5 that finished it off. Dubno on the right side, hammering it down, 18-13. And the Rustlers in system. Pearson goes to the back set and finds Dubno. And on to serve, Curtis Harper. So Harper off the bench. Faina, overpass, and the one-timer right there for Rodriguez. The Rustlers, a strong serving team, led by Aiden Powell and Owen Banner. But up and down the roster, we saw Rodriguez with a good run on serve. Timeout, Santa Barbara, 19-13. Golden West with the lead in set number 1 here on the Bay Area Online Sports Network.
Your time is now. Unlock your potential and pursue your dreams at Santa Barbara City College. Whether you're just starting out or picking up where you left off, you can choose your new beginning. We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a Vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future.
And back live with Faina, again flirting with the overpass, but miscommunication for the Rustlers, and it ends up being the soft kill for Frankie Faina. Faina, an interesting story as well, stepping into a bigger role throughout the season. Going back to the first matchup between these two teams, Frankie Faina played just one set, a very brief appearance, but fast forward to the victory over Moore Park, and it was Faina with 11 kills and 9 digs. A big performance in the win against Moore Park. Green, meanwhile, with the kill from the middle. And the Rustlers push the lead back to 6. And I think for the Rustlers, if they can stay even in the middle with their own outstanding middle blockers, led by Aaron Green, with that middle for Santa Barbara, I think the Rustlers will take that. Krepp, Nunez with the dig. Rodriguez at the attack line. Brazier will go all the way across the push for Krepp. Kept up by Bronstein. Again back to Rodriguez. Brazier with the dig. Faina will try. Still alive. Brazier looking to set Krepp. Third time, and the block. Green able to redirect to the far side. Well, the defense for both sides, but it's Green who gets the final word. The big block, 21-14. Bronstein with the serve error, but the Rustlers still just 4 points away from set number 1. Well, the Vaqueros, again in the quarterfinal win, came out very fast against Moore Park, taking set number 1, 25-11. The Rustlers have not allowed them to get that kind of start. Kept up by Nunez. Rodriguez on the right side. Sends it long. (21-16). Frankie Faina will continue on serve. 6'1" freshman out of Lehigh, Utah. Faina readies to serve. Nunez. Bronstein will have to set from way back. Chance for the Vaqueros. Back set. Push again for Krepp. Leaning right. Banner is denied. They'll try Rodriguez up the line. Steinert can't corral it. 22-16, Kyrie Rodriguez. Relatively quiet performance in the quarterfinal win over Santa Monica. For Rodriguez, just 6 kills. Percentage at .219, so something of a struggle. But the serve for the Rustlers and Rodriguez, 3 aces in the first set for Kyrie Rodriguez. Hit 5 all season. Back to the float. Just long. 23-17. Caro's looking for a run. Nick Schultz. On serve. Good pass. They go to the right side with Banner. Crush ball from Owen Banner. Off a perfect set. Through the block. And down. Set point. Golden West. Joseph Nunez will look to finish it out. Altankiag will get it back from Brazier. Kept up by Bronstein. Nunez forced to set. Now Brazier will look for Altankiag on the slide. And the partial fan from Altankiag will give the first set to Golden West. 25-17. The Rustlers break out on top in semifinal number 1. We'll step aside, rejoin you for set number 2 here on the Bay Area Online Sports Network.
Your time is now. Unlock your potential and pursue your dreams at Santa Barbara City College. Whether you're just starting out or picking up where you left off, you can choose your new beginning. We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a Vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future. Your time is now. Unlock your potential and pursue your dreams at Santa Barbara City College. Whether you're just starting out or picking up where you left off, you can choose your new beginning. We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a Vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future.
Set number 2 set to get underway. The first set to Golden West, 25-17. And Golden West with a percentage of .423 in that opening set, 14 kills against just 3 errors. Meanwhile, for Santa Barbara, the percentage at .143, 10 kills against 6 errors. So the efficiency of the Rustlers continues to be a storyline, as it has been all season. Go back to the opening round and a straight sets win over Santa Monica. Saw the Rustlers commit just 11 errors in the match. Meanwhile, you go back to the first meeting between these two teams. Back on February 7th, the Rustlers just 8 errors in a straight sets win. So they've been so very good at not beating themselves, taking advantage of every opportunity. And they carried it into the first set here in the semifinals. And for Santa Barbara, they will have to reverse the trend. Hubbard, but it's Nunez with the pancake off the block, kept up by Banner. They'll try Rodriguez again. Faina lays out. Second touch, but Powell with the dig. Rodriguez, the third time, cuts it across. The Rustlers denied a couple of times, but Kyrie Rodriguez with the sensational finish, his 4th kill. Ian Powell leading the way, as they have done all season. Still working on the scoreboard. And it back up there, and we will continue to try and get that sorted out. Faina off the block and long. So Frankie Faina ties it at 1. Rodriguez and Powell with 4 kills leading the way. Schultz very quietly. 3 kills in that first set in 4 attacks, but it was not enough. Braunstein goes up to get it, keeps it alive for Green. And Green with the kill, 2-1. This is a great play by Braunstein, right up on the net. Soft touch. You know, Braunstein statistically not going to be up among the leaders, with the Rustlers running the 6-2, getting so much from Jay Pearson throughout the season as well. But Braunstein has been sensational so far here tonight. And when you hit at .423, it's easy to talk about those outside hitters and the attack in the middle, but it all starts with John Braunstein and some great sets. Rodriguez down to get it. Again, back to the middle with Green. 3-2. Nunez to serve. Mentioned Nunez among the very best at that libero spot. Over 3 digs a set for the season. Faina on the right side. Off the block. Chance for the Rustlers. Braunstein all the way across. Powell. Altankiag lays out to keep it alive. They'll switch it to the middle. Kubrick off the Braunstein set. 4-2. Rustlers doubling up the Vaqueros early. Powell starts that with a great dig. Nunez serve long. 4-3. Still working on the scoreboard. But the Rustlers have the lead. Frankie Faina readies the serve for Santa Barbara. Again, Rodriguez with a terrific pass on a strong serve. Dug out nicely by Faina. Altankiag off the block. Braunstein will look for Banner. Faina can't quite control it as they give chase near the bleachers, but the power from Banner. 5-3. And now Banner will ready the serve. Among the best servers in the 3C2A, and long. Well, I guess that's the announcer jinx for you. Jay Pearson on. So Pearson into the back row. Rodriguez with a good pass, leading to Kubrick. And Kubrick missed it just wide. Well, a break for the Vaqueros, certainly, as Kubrick had a good look, but couldn't get it down, tied at 5. Nunez able to fight it off. They'll look for Powell, and Powell fires it long. And Nick Amato going to let his young team play through it. Couple of misses in succession. And for Bridget Kulesh, something to get excited about. Vaqueros grab the lead. Tooling the block is Kubrick to end the Vaquero run, tie it at 6. Aiden Powell on to serve. Green now with 5 kills in 5 attacks. Faina with a terrific pass. They'll go to the middle with Hubbard, who partially fanned on it. But the call against Golden West going to give the point to Santa Barbara, back out in front 7-6. Might have caught the net on the block. And on to serve, Henry Carlin. Again, Rodriguez handles to serve. Powell tools the block. 5th kill for Aiden Powell. But it starts with that man, Kyrie Rodriguez, and a terrific job on the back line, handling the serve of Carlin. Tied at 7. Kubrick. Faina with the pass. All the way across. Big swing from Walker Ziegler. And fires it just long. James Walker Ziegler coming off the bench. But the attack just long. Give and go looking for El Tankiag. Handled by the Rustlers. Dubno is denied. Rodriguez unable to control. Tied at 8. That's a great job in the middle from Keegan Hubbard. Hubbard been quiet so far. Just a couple of kills, but maybe that block will get Keegan Hubbard going. Tied at 8. Powell handles the serve. Rodriguez blocked but still up. Now Powell forced to set. Rodriguez just in front of Faina. Kyrie Rodriguez, and it's just some bad timing if you're Santa Barbara. Guy like Kyrie Rodriguez coming off a fairly quiet performance in the win against Santa Monica, and you know that he's going to bounce back off of that, and indeed he has so far here tonight. Kyrie Rodriguez with 3 kills, but also the 3 aces. Big swing from Walker Ziegler, no chance for Powell. Tied at 9. Well, it was roundabout this time in set number 1 that we saw the first run of any significance in this matchup. Who will it be in set number 2? Off the tape. Chance. Carlin Faina blocked wide. Rodriguez and Green moving over, but Faina able to play it off the block. Santa Barbara up 10-9. Luke Steinert ready to serve. Another good pass. Bronstein will look for Rodriguez. Faina laying out. Can't get there. Tied at 10. And Kai Rodriguez. And you see Schultz trying to get over, but not in time. Leaves the lane for Rodriguez, who gets it down. Tied at 10. Rodriguez back on serve. One-handed set. Nunez keeps it up. Powell hanging and gets the kill. Aiden Powell, an explosive leaper at 6'2", from Fairmont Prep and Laguna Hills. 11-10. Golden West back out in front. Rodriguez will continue on serve. Back set. Still up. Carlin will look for Faina, who goes to the left hand. One-timer from Faina. Off the tape, inside the line, tied at 11. That's a heady play. from Frankie Faina, who saw the opportunity on first contact rather than resetting as Krepp comes on. Faina's kill evens it at 11. Rocky Brazier to serve. Good pass from Nunez. Banner hanging in the air, but Faina got enough of it. Middle with Schultz. Here comes Golden West. Soft shot, pancake from Steinert. Free ball for Golden West. All the way across Powell. Steinert keeps it alive. And again, Santa Barbara has to pass. And this time, Green stays perfect on the attack. 6 for 6 for Aaron Green. What a statement for Aaron Green. Well, we talked about Schultz and Hubbard in the middle. But it's Aaron Green in the middle with the dominating performance so far. 12-11. Golden West up 1. Nunez on serve. Brazier will look in the middle for Schultz. Schultz keeps it alive. Krepp has to arc for the back row, but the whistle comes in. It's going to go on Golden West. Now Tankiag will check back in. Tied at 12. Nip and tuck in set number 2. And you've got to believe this becomes a must-have for Santa Barbara, down 1-0. In system, and Kubrick off the Bronstein set. Just so much room. And I think if you can point to one storyline so far through a set and a half, it's been return of serve. And Golden West has been outstanding. And that has kept them in system, hence the better numbers on the attack. One-timer from Powell. 14-12. The Rustlers push the lead to 2. Banner will serve. Banner, who missed long on his previous attempt on serve, and this one long. Well, I guess you have to expect that there's a possibility to be keyed up given the import of the match. Semi-final here at the 3C2A Championships, but Banner now misses long a couple of times. And a quick set in the middle for Kubrick, and a little different variety. Let's watch here one more time. And Pearson electing not to put a lot of air under that. More on a line for Kubrick, but no chance to set up the block, and Kubrick delivers the kill, 15-13. Powell to serve, handled by Faina. Hubbard. And this time, Santa Barbara off the good pass in system. Kill. So far in set number 2, Golden West continues their efficiency, their percentage at .440, but Santa Barbara has picked. Rodriguez, they get it to Dubno. Off the block, Steinert will set Walker Ziegler, who's able to just tool the block. Wide, all tied at 15. And the drama starts to amp up ever so slightly. Here in set number 2, 15 apiece. Pearson the middle set, Kubrick. And the kills for A.J. Kubrick with just one error. So the combined percentage of Kubrick and Green up over 900. Kept up by Powell. Rodriguez with the dink. Carlin there. Center dump from Steinert. Well, I guess that's a libero dump, but either way. Great recognition from Steinert. Sees the open floor. We play on tied at 16. Back to the middle with Green. Still perfect. Pearson starts once again with a good pass as Banner returns. So Banner with Rodriguez, Golden West. Out of Huntington Beach, will serve to a tie. Tied at 17.
Your time is now. Unlock your potential and pursue your dreams at Santa Barbara City College. Whether you're just starting out or picking up where you left off, you can choose your new beginning. We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a Vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future. Your time is now. Unlock your potential and pursue your dreams at Santa Barbara City College. Whether you're just starting out or picking up where you left off, you can choose your new beginning. We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a Vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future.
And the Rustlers with the 2-0 lead. And if you're a Vaquero fan, perhaps take some solace in the quarterfinals. The Vaqueros dropped set number 3 by that same score of 27-25. And at that moment, they were down 2-1 on the road against the 4-seeded Raiders. And they came back and answered, winning sets 4 and 5 to punch their ticket to the championship here this weekend. Well, the task, if not similar, is a little more steep. But again, they have battled back before, but this will be certainly a taller order against the top seed Golden West. But they did respond up at Moore Park, and they'll have to do it again here after dropping that heartbreaker. The call on that final point was net contact on the block attempt from Santa Barbara to give Golden West that 27-25 win in set number 2 to go up 2-0. Many storylines in this one. Talked about the return of serve, but how about the job that Golden West has done against Keegan Hubbard and Nick Schultz in the middle? The two have combined for just 6 kills through 2 sets. The hitting percentage at .294. This from 2 players who combined to hit at well over .400 on the season. So the Rustlers more than holding their own in the middle. They have done an outstanding job, led by Kubrick and Green themselves, against 2 of the best middles in the 3C2A in Hubbard and Schultz. And that has been a difference as well. So we start set number 3. And for the Vaqueros, Mikolos Petritis on to serve. He makes his first appearance. We mentioned Petritis briefly in the top 5 in the 3C2A and kills per set, but the quick side out from Rodriguez. And Petritis missed 7 of 10 matches, returned briefly, just 1 short appearance for 1 set in the win against Moore Park, and comes off the bench here in set number 3. But that would be a big arm to get back into the fold for Santa Barbara. And Bridget Kulesh looking for anything at this point to try and reverse the dynamic. Middle attack ties it at 1 early in set number 3. So Petritis on to serve to start, stays in the back row. Bronstein giving chase, just has to bump. Off the block, kept up by Green. From the attack line, Rodriguez off the block, chance for Santa Barbara. Back set, Faina tools the block. Frankie Faina continues his big semifinal with his 8th kill, and Santa Barbara back up 2-1. Quick set in the middle, kept up. Petritis, or I should say Carlin going down to get it, but the dink from Rodriguez. Well, he's been doing it all. We've seen some fastballs. We've seen Rodriguez on serve, on the left, on the right. How about the dink? KG play from Kyrie Rodriguez. Tied at 2. All the way across, Faina. Rodriguez kept alive by Banner. Redirected Carlin, looking for Faina, who'll go to the dink. Good anticipation, Bronstein keeps it up. Banner off the block and down. Owen Banner. 6'5" freshman from Edison High School, 3-2. Golden West up 1. Rodriguez, who's had a big evening on serve. To the float, Steinert handles it. They work in the middle, Schultz with the redirect. Bronstein, Rodriguez each laying out, but the Rustlers can't keep it alive, tied at 3. Bronstein nearly had it. Rocky Brazier on serve. Misconnection, and the one-timer somehow kept up. Back row attack from Petritis catches the tape. Phenomenal defense from Golden West. Let's watch this one more time. Off the misconnection and Krepp. But it's Rodriguez and then Nunez. Somehow, you make him hit one more ball, and Petritis, coming from the back row, can't get it over. Faina on the right side, able to tool the block of Powell. And Faina continues to move around back and front on the right side with the attack. And that time beats Powell. Tied at 4 as Frankie Faina will ready the serve. Rodriguez does a good job in the middle again. But the block there from Schultz on Kubrick. And I think it's safe to say that Santa Barbara has adjusted to that quick set. And that's a great job on that front line, great recognition. And after the first time it got through, I want to say that's 3 times now that Golden West has tried that quick set in the middle. And Santa Barbara has denied it. Powell with a great pass again. We'll get it back on the give and go. Off the block, kept up by Brazier. Steinert back sets. Petritis with the cross court. Able to get it down in front of Nunez. It's a great roll from Petritis. Mikolos Petritis, 3.55 kills per set. That is good enough for 3rd in the 3C2A. Serve long. Aiden Dubno on the front line. And interesting, well, yeah, with Banner ready to serve, no setter on the floor for Golden West. Petritis changing speeds, hammers it down, and now Pearson will come on, replacing Banner. So the sophomore Jay Pearson on for Banner, 7-5. Santa Barbara with the early lead. Pearson looking for Powell off the block, kept up by Brazier. Krepp moving left off the block, kept up by Kubrick. From the attack line, Faina with the dig. Krepp with the push, Pearson right there. Rodriguez will set Powell off the block. Powell with the kill. Aiden Powell leads everyone with 12 kills. And the percentage continues to rise. for Powell, hitting at .435 in the match. 7-6, Powell on serve. Handled nicely by Faina. Petritis, did he get the block? Sent it long. So no touch on the swing from Mikolos Petritis. Tied at 7. Rustlers erase the 2-point deficit. Powell continues. Trouble for Mikolos Petritis, handling the serve of Aiden Powell. And again, significant missed time for Mikolos Petritis over the last several weeks. See if Powell goes right back. Looking at Faina that time, but sent it long, tied at 8. Walker, Ziegler, and Carlin returning. Petritis moves to the front row. So front row of Walker, Ziegler, Hubbard, and Petritis. The attack coming from Dubno, off the block. The kill for Aiden Dubno, 9-8. Curtis Harper, who made a brief appearance in set number 1, on for Kubrick, excuse me. Coming up after this one, semifinal number 2, Orange Coast, San Diego Mesa, a rematch of last year's championship match. Steinert to his right, sets up Petritis. Pearson might have played it going out. Dubno off the block. Back-to-back kills for Aiden Dubno. And the depth, another factor that we haven't talked about a lot for Golden West, but a lot of different players that can come on and key the offense. And it's Dubno who's come on in this rotation with a couple of kills to give the Rustlers the lead. Carlin, they'll get it to Petritis. Santa Barbara in system, and it leads to a good opportunity for Mikolos Petritis. Harper will check out. Rodriguez, Powell, and Nunez on the back line, but the serve into the net. Golden West back up 2 as Bronstein and Banner return. And a timeout on the floor. Santa Barbara going to burn a timeout. Golden West leading 11-9 in set number 3, leading at 2-0 here on the Bay Area Online Sports Network.
Your time is now. Unlock your potential and pursue your dreams at Santa Barbara City College. Whether you're just starting out or picking up where you left off, you can choose your new beginning. We are here to get you there. Earn a certificate or degree, or transfer directly into the college of your choice. Our amazing faculty, staff, and supportive programs are at the ready. Choose the path to your tomorrow. Get your degree, find your dream job, create your success. Become a vaquero today. Join us at SBCC, your community college, your future.
And back inside Basil Peterson Gymnasium on the campus of Orange Coast College for the 3C2A men's volleyball semifinals. Frankie Faina able to tool the block. Well, again, they didn't get much of a look at Frankie Faina in the first and only matchup between these two teams, and they have not been able to make the adjustment to the Faina attack so far here tonight. 10 kills without an error for Faina, but the Rustlers still up 1. Cross looking for Banner. The block slows it down. Faina with the crush ball inside the line, ties it at 11. Well, you can't do it a whole lot better than that. And I think Bridget Kulesh, at this point, maybe just go with what's working until they find a way to stop it. Banner leaning back slightly, but the strength to get that one down inside the line. 12-11 after the kill for Owen Banner. And the serve to Kyrie Rodriguez. Faina. The block slows it down, and Rodriguez will look to set Powell. Joust ball. Kept up by Schultz. Faina at the attack line. Steinert there. Carlin looking for the back row attack. Another chance for Golden West. Banner pushes it off the block. Schultz and Faina. Let's watch the replay. Yeah, that's Faina right there. Good anticipation on the push from Banner. 3-1 run for Santa Barbara. They've evened it at 12. Another tight set developing here in set number 3. Banner. Steiner gets a piece of it, but it's into the seats. Well, perhaps fitting for someone with the last name of Banner. That was a hulking swing from Owen Banner. 13-12, a lot of heat on that ball. And not much chance for Steinert. Back set, Faina. Rodriguez with the dig. Powell able to push it off the block of Schultz. Boy, that starts with a great dig from Rodriguez. And Powell, the recipient on the set. 13 kills for Powell. Back row, Rodriguez, kept up by Faina. And now Schultz just has to send it over. Rustlers with a chance. Powell, Steinert, able to dig it out, but give it right back to the Rustlers. Banner up the line. Owen Banner. After that short run by the Vaqueros to even it up, the Rustlers, as they have done all night, if not all season, have responded immediately. 3 straight, and they lead at 15-12. Brazier, quick set in the middle, looking for Schultz, and Schultz will get the kill. 15-13. Mentioned the big performance from Schultz and Hubbard at Moore Park, combining for 20 kills. But the Vaqueros haven't been able to dominate in the middle as they did previously. Meanwhile, it's Banner who continues with the hot hand. And we've seen Banner go everywhere. Moments ago, it was up the line. That, a lightning bolt cross court. Well inside the line, 16-13. Banner will look to serve. A little trouble for Steinert. Long set, Petritis, and did get the block. So Petritis off the block, 16-14. Pearson back on. Rustlers trying to close it out in straights and get on to the championship. Powell tooling the block, 17-14. 14 kills for Aiden Powell to lead the way. Powell was typically outstanding in the win against Santa Monica. 12 kills and 8 digs in the straight sets win. Meanwhile, Petritis, and you can sense that Petritis shaking off the rust, but he's had a lengthy run here in set number 3, and the swings have gotten better. Couple of kills back-to-back for Mikolos Petritis, 17-15. Vaqueros down to Carlin to serve. Off the tape, but kept up. Pearson. Rodriguez at the 3-meter line, and the redirect for Walker Ziegler on the second touch, 17-16. Here come the Vaqueros. Moments ago, they were down 3, now within 1. Now or never for Santa Barbara. And the serve into the net for Carlin, 18-16. Last 2 years for Santa Barbara, they've gotten as far as the quarterfinals, falling to Mesa in 2023 and Orange Coast a year ago. This year, another step forward, making it back to the championship. But they have run into the top seed, and they're down 2-0. Hubbard with the push, kept up. Rodriguez just has to arc it over. Pearson, well positioned. Powell will set Dubno, who leans into it. It's still up. We're playing. Powell looking for Dubno again. And Dubno shot wide. Tied, I should say 18-17. Vaqueros back within one as Kubrick will return replacing Curtis Harper. And Mikolos Petritis, who has gone the route, if memory serves, here in set 3. In the middle, quick set for Green. Haven't seen much of Green in this third set, but saw plenty of them in the first 2 sets. And he comes out, steadies the ship with his 9th kill in the match, 19-17. Carlin has to set. Walker Ziegler from 10 feet back. Powell. Steinert gets it over. Bronstein. They'll look for Banner off the block. Still kept up and over. Looking for Faina. Pushes it off the block. And they're saying this one's down, I believe. Faina thought it was wide. But the indication, I don't know if we have that going all the way back. Boy, more good defense in that point. But the point could have belonged to Golden West. Let's watch here. Couldn't quite see where that went down. It looked like it was... I'd have to see that one again, but didn't look like there was any net contact. Catch the post. I believe that ball just got down. And let's see if we can watch here and slow this one down. And yeah, that looked wide to me. Unless that caught Faina as it was coming back over. Meanwhile, Hubbard able to angle that one to the near side, 20-18. Well, after the Vaqueros pulled even again, it was 3 unanswered for Golden West. That breaks the run. Still a 2-point lead. Rodriguez to the far corner. Kai Rodriguez. Well, he was big in the first matchup between these two teams, was Kyrie Rodriguez. Schultz mistimes the jump. Doesn't get a swing on it. So the misconnection on the set. Rustlers pick up the easy point, 22-18. And now they're 3 points away. Carlin will look for Faina. Off the block. Frankie Faina continues his stellar play, 22-19, but the Rustlers at this point can trade. They will look to take care of business on the serve coming from Brazier. Nunez up high to get it. Kept up. Schultz tries to redirect. They'll go to Powell off the block. Faina keeps it up. On the give and go, Faina. Nunez off the roof. Powell dug out. Faina will try one more time with the dink. Bronstein there. Set from Nunez. Back to Powell coming this way off the block. Well, the long points have gone to Golden West here tonight. And I think you just have to give them a ton of credit, staying with it. They've been so solid in all phases all season long. They've been able to extend points, keep points alive, and then take full advantage. The serve from Nunez was long. Rodriguez with a double-double in the first matchup between these two teams. 13 kills, hitting at .571 to go along with 10 digs. And it's been a similar type performance here tonight from Rodriguez in the rematch. The shot, I should say the serve into the net. And now we arrive at match point. And it's Banner who leads the team in aces, who will attempt to serve it out. The Rustlers with all kinds of championship pedigree in their history, looking to get back. Under Nick Amato, Petritis able to get it off the block, 24-21. More chances coming for the Rustlers. Of course, this is a program that won 5 consecutive championships back from 1995 to 1999. Nunez with the pass. They'll put it in the hands of Powell, and the block is wide. Aiden Powell slams the door. Golden West picks up their 22nd win on the season, and they are into the championship match Saturday night, and they will await the winner of Orange Coast and San Diego Mesa coming up